Virgo, and Libra. I'm Lisi, the High Priestess. You can press like, subscribe, notification bell, and you will get my lives. If not, you'll have to wait 12 hours. This will not resonate with everyone because I get a better story when it doesn't. Okay, but if you like a good story, I'm the one you want to listen to. And sometimes it will, sometimes it won't, blessings. You can find me on Lisi.highpriestess86 on IG. You can find me on Lisi the High Priestess on TikTok, Lisi's World on TikTok, and you can find me if you're Latino, Lisi the High Priestess 2 for TikTok and YouTube. Dude, today I've been in the sun. Now I look like rotisserie chicken. Also, these kids, goodness, these kids. Shout out to my favorite High Priestess. When I found this, I thought about you. There was a cancer that found it for me and let me have it. And I thought about breaking it and making a wish. And then I was like, I just wanted to give a shout out to my favorite. I hope the universe gave you what I wanted you to know not too long ago about. I hope you were able to see the sign and get the synchronicity. Do you know I'm fascinated with bones? I think bones are beautiful. How it's created by every single mineral inside of you. It's just created, it's formed. This is the clavicle, I believe. So the neck. I'm worn out of energy because, like I said, I decided to take my day and devote it to the children so I can get sick of them. Goodness. I'm tired. I feel stinky. Someone needs to shower. Goodness, I can't wait. But I figured I would do the last reading with you. So let me do a reading for Virgo and Libra. The Ten of Pentacles, that's perfect. $10,000, my love. Also, someone's going to pay you $10,000. All right, there's going to be an event being held, and you're going to pay $10,000 for your services for hosting. You could be hosting a party. I feel like you're going to be hosting a party for a very rich, affluent society or something like that. It's a society of rich people. You're being formally invited to this party, and you are the host. You are the main event. If you're anything like the favorite High Priestess, you're a medium, you're a famous medium. This is an event specifically with your name on it. Find out this is just the shadow or my eyeshadow. I see your ratings going up. There's an event right after. This is a famous medium. $10,000 a booking. This event, someone's gonna ask you, invite you, like, can you be at my wedding? Can you be at something? I'll pay you $10,000. Oh, can you be at this event? I'll pay you $10,000 to show up. They're showing you a check. They're like, go cash it. Or where do I deposit this money? You're trying to figure out how much you have to pay the IRS. This person has $10,000 in cash for you. $10,000 worth of something like, I don't know, appliances, or I don't know, whatever it is. I feel like you're amongst the rich, though. The Queen of Pentacles, a very rich woman. This, the Ten of Swords, but this Ten of Swords is like paperwork. This is maybe someone of the law. This could be the government or something like that. A government official. All right, they need help. Also, you could be invited to like somewhere where they need to find out. They need closure and they want your help. This could be like Ghostbusters or ghost hunting, or like this is like reaching out to people who will sponsor your gift. Heavy emphasis on a popular medium, as medium is specifically chosen to do this because your gift, you have a very big gift. Whoever is your ancestor is an Egyptian goddess or an Egyptian god or an Egyptian, they're like from the tomb, the pharaoh, something like that. Like someone comes, their lineage actually comes from like royalty. The Three of Cups, so you have a lot of forbidden knowledge. The Lovers, they give you a lot of information. You get downloads when you sit down. The Seven of Cups and the Ace of Wands. You have leprechauns. You have little leprechauns near you. These little leprechauns are making things happen for you, man. They're leading you to the end of the rainbow. But to get to the end of the rainbow, these little leprechauns to make it easy. Oh no. You're going to earn that gold fair and square, right? So fair and square, you were given these kinds of forbidden knowledge, in order to get there, because these leprechauns are very crafty, right? They're very crafty. But these leprechauns all want to get to the pot of gold, and you have a secret recipe for it. Because you could talk to ancient entities. The tower, again, the tower was there. I didn't want to take it, but the tower is there. The Initiative of Wands. You have, and your ancestors don't just like anybody, the Elemental of Swords. Your ancestors are not to be played with. The Moon card. Your ancestors ain't meant to be. Whoever your ancestor is, or whoever is related to you, or whoever you know, if you know a medium, this medium is worth a lot of money. They have very important information that can like literally take you to the pot of gold. See, but in order to get her type of pot of gold, you have to be initiated through a lot of experiences that the universe will give you. You can't possibly take anybody's gift. I think that's one of the most craziest things that I have heard, that people that want to take people's gifts. That is crazy to me. But I could see that they will go to these ancient tombs and stuff like that, and they try to conjure these entities, and not on entities want to help you out. These entities are going to bring you to your demise because you're not worthy. You are given these universal keys to know this type of knowledge. You can tell the difference. The energy is so amazing. If you go on and seek a type of entity that isn't, mediumship is very, very special, because you don't get to choose the dead chooses you. Now imagine having the dead that ain't shit dead. You know what I'm saying? The drunks, the fucking addicts, and versus to the scholars, the sages, the high priestesses, that anointed. Whether it's through second generation of children, third, fourth, fifth, it does not matter the lineage that goes down. It may skip a person here or there, but not everybody's anointed with the most powerful entities. Someone has lineage and someone does not. Someone will get very, you can tell the one that has those divine gifts, you could just, it's no denying. There's no denial about that. And this certain, it's like going to King Tut's tomb. You hear those things about people that enter the pyramids? Some of them don't come back, right? Or later on, shit happens to them. Like even people that go to the Skinwalker Ranch and, Area 51, or to very sacred places, and they never come back, right? They think they could go into anointed land without having permission from these guides. It may be the last time you feel your sanity. I've heard things, seen things. Certain people that come back with the streak of bad luck is people that come back with many blessings. Why is that? They sense somebody's spirit, like they know their intentions. Like if they're there to steal gold, if they're there to, entrap one of their people, the generational curse, these entities, these sacred ancestors know. They go knocking on the wrong tomb. By the way, did you know that Vegas right now is being plagued by certain grasshoppers? Forgot what they called them, but they last around for 6 years. It's something like that. You go fuck around and find out, and then find your find these doors open that can't be shut. It's almost like R. Elstein movie where those books, they were hidden and they were sacred for a reason, and then they went out and they fucked around and found out why they are sacred and why they're not to be toyed with, and why only certain people are allowed to talk to certain things or be allowed in certain places at certain times with certain placements of the stars, because shit is fucking wild and it's not for everybody. It can make you go insane. The whole truth is fucking insanity. So people prefer to lie and say it's make believe and that it's not happening. But then there's other people that are fascinated at the fact that anybody has the ability to see through an ethereal eye. Why are some mediums more anointed than others? For example, Matt Frazier, I'm a big fan. He's a very popular medium. And then there's another one. She's from, I believe, from New Jersey or something like that. On that end, I forgot her name. She's very famous, blonde hair, blue eyes, beautiful woman. The name just comes up to me, but I it goes away. Anyways, how come they can go in a crowd of people and just talk to certain ancestors? Why were they chosen to do it? I don't just go in a crowd of people. I have literally, there's been times that God won't, or my spirits won't even allow me to talk to certain people because I don't know if their ancestors are really bad ancestors. And there's times that I could talk to, like I'm allowed to, and there's times that it's just no, everything will happen to like make it to where I can't channel that person. And I often wonder, what are my ancestors doing to, are my ancestors, what kind of spirits did they have that my ancestors saw it as a big red flag? But why is it that certain people can go into these big crowds? It does not matter if they have good or bad intentions, but they can pick up. It's like they choose people from the crowds and people are able to speak, and they just, and I thought a lot about maggots. I don't know, maggots. Turning maggots into bees, releasing the burdens of what's already dead out back into the universe, making something bad seem so good. Releasing burdens. And someone's here's telling someone you need to be careful with your gift. Your hands, they can catch on fire. Because you can burn yourself toying with things that aren't meant for you. I'm not saying this specifically to you, but it's a story that's in my head about someone. Someone could be telling this to a young medium, or mediumship is very unique for every single one of us. Some people get hot, some people get cold. Now, there's a story on Netflix. There's this movie. It's called Diablero. If you're not ready for that kind of shit, get the fuck off of it. But they talk about they trap demons in a bottle. Now, a lot of people that do witchcraft, they do things in trapping people in the jar, and that they try to trap people's entities in there. And that has great consequences to that, because it's like you're trying to trap their spirit and you fuck around and get a wrong entity trapped on there. We never know who the fuck a person really is. You really don't know if they're anointed by the Most High, and that kind of shit will cause the glass to fucking shatter and explode in someone's face. I see glass exploding in somebody's face behind trying to do bondage. I see the glass exploding, the candle exploding. I see wax all over somebody's face, and someone's about to fucking find out they done did black magic. Like all the lights turn the fuck off. There's an eerie silence. I don't know why people think they could toy around with certain things, and they call upon something that wants their soul. And still, they'll take their soul and still they will not be able to win, because in universal law, in the ethereal law, there is people who are protected by the Most High, by they're anointed, they're known to be one of the 4,000 gatekeepers, or something of importance of a prophet or prophetic blood, or they're there on a mission, and somebody here is toying with somebody's destiny and the universe is not having it. It was foretold this was going to happen, and it will not be any kinds of fuckery going on like this. The moon card, what is done in the dark will come to light. Those secret plans, look, spirits are like, man, no, you fucking didn't. No, you fucking didn't. Someone's sitting back. No, you did not do that. Like someone put somebody's picture in a jar or something like that. I'm telling you, that shit fucking exploded in somebody's face. But someone could have been dealing with a natural medium or something like that, or someone, like I said, you just never fucking know how anointed somebody really is. So that shit, someone's coming back crying to their ancestors like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. But the magic was already done. The Five of Wands and the Ace of Wands, the magic, the bondage, someone really tried it, and had you got away with it, you would have probably took somebody to their deathbed, to their fucking deathbed. Novice page, that's two. Thank God things didn't work out. But the universe ain't no fool to the bullshit. You can blind people, but you cannot blind the universe. And there is no binding this person. Look, the universe is setting somebody free from bondage. All we saw, we called everybody else. We're on our fucking way. The Hierophant. And fucking that glass pop and somebody's face. And if they pay a high priestess or a shaman to do it, they're fucking spooked. Because everything turned off, all the fucking candles turned off, the fucking glass shattered, and there was a fucking growl. Someone's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you do. Someone's going to go get cleansed. This high priestess, this shaman's going to go get cleansed. This person is never ever going to talk to that person again. Ever again. They're going to have to right their wrongs with spirit. They're on their way to get themselves cleansed and to try to reverse this because of what happened. They heard a voice. Death came to talk to them and told them about exactly what the fuck they just did right now. The Novus of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Sun card. Like I said, everything's going to be exposed. Everything that was in the dark is about to come to light. Someone did something. Someone fucked up. But it was a blessing. It was a blessing because now you can trust your ancestors. Now you trust your spiritual guides. Now you trust the Most High. Now you understand. You understand why your tears were coming down. Sometimes through you, justice will be foretold and it will come to pass. I read on the Bible last night that it's, or the night before, was it last night or the night before, where it said, so what? We should just let these people be free, where they can poison your daughters and your children and your sons, and where they will continue the insanity of these serious crimes. God's wrath. The sun card, double sun, double sun. You can't sun me. I'm gonna leave that alone.